Welcome to the social science class, children, and today we are going to start with a new topic, and the topic is the age of machines. Children, if you remember that we all are doing many things which are only possible with the machines. Why? Whether the train is running, you have a plan to go to some place to spend few days. Maybe you will go by a vehicle, or you go by the train, or you use other means of transport like airplane also. But how do they run? Have you ever thought? It is easy for us. We get the reservations and all, and we plan that we will move fast, we can reach this way, and within 2 days we'll come back. And should you plan such a short trip? Yes? How it is possible? It is only possible with the help of machines, because in all these means of transport the machines are used so that they can run faster and you can reach to your destination easily. If we talk about our household things, like if you wish to drink a milkshake, you just place an order to your mama. Not an order, you just request. You should not place an order. So when you request to your mama, I would like to drink a milkshake. Mama says, okay, you complete. By the time you are completing your work, the milkshake will be ready on your table. So how she works out? She works out to make the milkshake with the help of that juicer, mixer. Yes. And within few seconds, your milkshake is in front of you. It's delicious, na? You are enjoying? Yes. So that means the machines help us. Even when we are attending these online classes, what we are doing? We are entering through one of the software program and Google Meet, and then we start. Have you ever thought what this mobile is made up of? Mobile is made up of various types of small parts which are there, which are functioning to make a complete mobile. Yes, and that is how it functions. So again, your mobile is also a machine. Even if you look around your room, you find fan, refrigerator, television, your music system. Everything runs on machines. That is why we say that it is the age of machine. So let us talk about first of all, what is a machine? A machine is a tool that makes our work easier. Yes. Without machine, the life we cannot think, because every moment of life now we are totally depend on machine. Whether we need the uniform for a school, it is washed in the washing machine. That's why it is said washing machine. The machine word is already there. Electric heater or a room heater is again a machine. Air conditioner, that is also depends like a machine. So everything is a machine, and all those things make our work easier. Yes. Now, when we talk about machine has certain properties. What are those properties? Basically, number 1, it is an apparatus. Number 2, it uses mechanical power or electricity. Yes, for that we need electricity, or we can say mechanical power. Yes, generators. As soon as the light is not there in the school, we say just wait. Generators will be on. No need to worry. In your house, we have the inverters facility if the electricity is not there. Thirdly, it has several parts. If you just open the machine, you find that there are number of parts which are connected together to make one device. Then Each part performs a definite function. Yes, like our body, each and every organ performs a definite function. Similarly, the machines, each part performs a definite function. Next, all parts together perform a certain kind of work. Yes, all parts together definitely perform a certain kind of work. We have two type of machines. One is simple machine and the other is the complex machine. When we talk about the simple machines, we know that these simple machines are easily operated, like the nutcracker or your nail cutter. These are the simple machines. When we talk about the complex machines, we know that it is not easy to handle them, or we can say the level of difficulty is more in the complex machine. When we talk about the industries, yes, big industries or the factories, we find that there the complex machines are used to manufacture the products, or we can say the different techniques or technicalities are used for in the complex machine. So let us talk about the history of machines. So when we talk about children, the history of machine, children, we know that first of all, early man, they used to do the work by hand. Okay, our hand works like a machine only. And whereas slowly with the time span, we know that these machines or these hands, they develop certain tools, like the stone tools were there. Then they started using different tools. Yes, and slowly the development of the tools took place. Now the work has become quick and easy also, or we can say the work can be quickly done or easily done by the machines. What kind of machines? Those were handmade machines. Even in your home also, sometimes mama keeps some kind of machines for cooking food, sometimes when some guests arrive. So when the guests arrive, what happened and the electricity is not there, your mama start using the homemade things which are there, and they started using the tools which can be worked with the hand. So in this way, children, how the machines were useful to us at that time also. That is the history of machines. Now we are going to talk about the discovery of copper. So when we talk about the discovery of copper, children, it was the first metal discovered, fine, and used by man, that was as copper. This was the first metal. And when it was discovered? It was discovered sometimes back 8,000 years ago. Okay. And for a long time, man used copper to make tools basically. And they observed, but they found that this copper has certain drawbacks also. What are those drawbacks? First of all, copper was not hard. Secondly, not available in large quantity. What is copper actually, children? So when we say copper, actually the copper is, you see the copper mainly at homes also. Many times in home. Basically, if you see this, I'll just show you an example. This is a copper. Can you see? This is a copper. In most of the houses, you have seen this copper, basically, which is used for puja. Clear? And even the copper bottles are available every time. You can see here and there, always in the house. Yes. So basically, all these things which are used, okay, like you can use this kind of things basically. And when we use this copper, it was not available in large quantity also, children. Fine. So now the second discovery is about the iron. So when we talk about the iron, we know that discovery of iron was a revolution. The discovery of iron helped in rapid growth and development of machine era. Clear? So because now the more machines are developed and people can easily work on it, manufacture the many things. Thirdly, iron was harder than the copper. Okay. And then it helps the tools made of iron. Yes, the tools which are made of iron, help in clearing the jungles, and that makes the cultivation easy for those people. So now let us talk about the Industrial Revolution. When we talk about the Industrial Revolution, children, we know that what does revolution means? Revolution means change in system. Yes, every country has one or the other kind of revolution. In the same way, we have certain changes, or we can say we have the Industrial Revolution, how the industries were developed. Children, we all know that in the 18th century, Britain saw a shift in manufacturing. Things began to be produced by machines, and those things made by machines were cheaper and attractive also. So this manufacturing system, from handmade goods to machine made goods, is called Industrial Revolution, because it gives a profit to the person who manufactured it. Okay, now when we talk about this Industrial Revolution, children, we all know that the Industrial Revolution began in England. Yes, it began in England, and there were many reasons why it began in England, because there were many reasons which are required for the establishment of any industry. That means you need the favorable factors. When we say the favorable factors, means land, labor, capital, entrepreneurs, all are required when we have any industry. We have to plan in such a way. Capital, without money, nothing can work. You cannot establish a single factory, a single, single stone you cannot keep there. For that you need a land and capital, labor, organization, everything is called the favorable factors for the establishment of any industry or any factory. Secondly, we have that iron ore and coal were available in large quantities. Britain had colonies across the globe from where they buy the raw materials like cotton, and was brought and goods such as, what are the different goods which are there? We have the different goods also, such as clothes were manufactured in Britain. Fine. And as cheap labor was also available here. So all these favorable factors which I mentioned here, like the climatic conditions were favorable, and the government was also interested in the development of industries. So thank you, children. I hope you all have understood the intro part of this.